Southland, 1 week at a time. SCV chat starts now.
Like right now?
I think right now.
Like right now?
Maybe. Are we live? Yeah, well, no, we're live.
We are.
Yeah, no, we're
Sure?
live. Yeah. Got people commenting now.
Oh, okay, good. Making sure. Just don't want to get started with us not being live right now because God forbid we get a new jingle. Anyway, good evening. Happy Monday. And for those of us who are celebrating any holidays, I have no idea what day it is.
Happy Hanukkah.
A little bit early for that.
Just smidge early.
Yeah, a little bit early for that. November 18th is the 322nd day of the year. Only 43 days remaining for until the end of the year. So
Really?
Yep.
This year has been super slow, but so quick at the same time. It's like I still feel like we're in March.
I don't know what you're talking about. Super slow. This year has blown by. I was going through my list of stuff that I need to follow up on as far as emails on the Heritage Front goes, and I realized that something I've been putting off for a couple of days turned off to be that was a couple weeks ago. So I was working on that email when you were getting everything set up.
Yeah, that's happened to me. Good stuff is coming on some stuff you asked me to do like in June. Good progress is about to be made.
Yeah, I don't even remember what that is, but we'll talk about it later. We did have the in the year 1210, Pope Innocent III excommunicated the Holy Roman Emperor Otto IV for invading the Kingdom of Sicily. So I guess that's
that's
interesting.
Good to know. Yeah,
interesting tidbit. And and the first time Calvin Hobbes cartoon was published today back in 1985. I wasn't even alive then.
In 85?
Yeah.
I wasn't even a twinkle in my father's eye in 85.
Yeah. And the United States in 1961, JFK sends 18,000 military advisors to South Vietnam. Wonder how many of them were from the South and got us, no, I'm not going to go there because I haven't done the disclaimer yet. But hey, views and opinions expressed in this broadcast are not necessarily those of the SCV, GC, any division brigades, cancer, other subsidiaries, strictly those of us who are expressing them. So now that I got that out of the way, I just wonder how many Southern men were sent over there and those advisors, including what I believe was my grandfather. But we haven't gotten that fully proven yet. Waiting to get some stuff. Oh, and today, for those Disney fans, Steamboat Willie, the original cartoon was released, and today was the first day of the Battle of the Somme in World War One, and there's actually a bunch of pretty interesting stuff. Susan B. Anthony got arrested in 1872 for illegally voting. Yeah.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that.
Just a whole bunch of interesting stuff. Specifically, I was trying to see, what holidays it is, and I'm trying to get to the bottom of this Wikipedia page because I'm mainly trying to kill time.
I feel that. If it makes you feel better, you want to know what I did on Thursday on accident?
Forgot you had a camp meeting?
No. I remember the camp meeting. I was getting the minutes and the absence report ready, and I drove all the way to camp, got into my report, which is at around the 7:20 mark, and I realized something.
You forgot about look around?
I forgot about look around. I switched it.
and that is your show.
Yeah, that's my show.
That is your show.
My apologies. I'm one to own up to mistakes. Poor look around has gotten the crap end of the stick the past couple months because of work and just me. But hopefully next season will be better because we are getting closer to the end of season 5 of this crazy show and season 4 of the look around.
Well, it is Independence Day in Morocco, so to all of our one Moroccan viewers, happy Independence Day to you.
I kind of want to see if we do have any Moroccan viewers now. I could figure it out. I mean, we have people in England and India.
Well, it's also the Christian feast day of Otto Clooney. No relation to Larry.
I was just about to say it too, and you beat me by a second.
Oh, you were going to ask if there was any relation. Yeah.
Speaking
of, it's getting close to stuff. For y'all that are in the know, of course, Christmas is coming up, and if you saw our post we put out last week, what is the best thing to get a SCV chat head for Christmas? That would be one of our, and help support the show. You can do it in 2 ways. The first way is you can gift them a Patreon subscription. Oh my goodness. Yes, that's right. SCV Chat has a Patreon where you can read my musing blog post. I wrote a very interesting one on Santa Claus and how I really don't have a fear of Santa Clauses, but I'm again them. So you could go and read that as well as some other stuff, get some behind the scenes, a little bit of preview of stuff that we're doing. Like we announced that on our other channel when we did our election live stream coverage, we announced we were doing it there first. So as well as eventually, probably we'll sit down and tackle it when we do our mid-season break, record multiple episodes of the Albion Seed podcast and review. Strictly because just my work schedule, Harrison's work schedule, it's hard for us to do, but we'll probably get all those recorded and then start releasing those throughout January, February, March, things of that nature. So we won't
two things. Something I want to ask you is first off, there is some cool behind the scenes stuff I'm working on that will be coming to the Patreon soon, and it will only be available on the Patreon. So make sure to go check that out. Second off, when did we get so busy? It seems like it just blew up the past couple years, and me and you have just been flooring and going.
Anyway, so just after we get old. So anyway, back to my original train of thought before I
got interrupted.
Before I got knocked off of it. You can help us with our Patreon, especially as we're going to be going back through this book right here, Albion Seed, finishing up the Pilgrims portion, and then moving on from there. So, like I said, our goal is over our Christmas break to sit down, reread, re-listen, and record the next coming sections. The next book in that lineup, I think, is going to be the Kennedy's new book on Reconstruction, which I've been reading at work when I have downtime. They sent me a copy of it, so I've it's actually not both of them. It's just Ron's book. So I've been reading it, and I've got some questions that I need answering. So at some point we'll be doing an in-depth review of the book, but like I said, I want to have it read by that point. Also, if you don't feel like gifting somebody something for $10 a month with a subscription, you could get them a t-shirt or a sweatshirt. Yes, just in time for the cold weather. We have launched a couple of sweatshirts. It's if you go under the Jefferson Davis, all we ask is to be let alone. Scroll down, Harrison. Scroll down. Left side. Center bar, left side. Yep, that one right there. So if you want to click that, because I'm logged into Bonfire on my computer. So yes, we have it available in regular and comfort color sweatshirts. Of course, available in the Army colors. All the proceeds from that go to support the channel. So yeah, that's some Christmas stuff that's coming up. Also, really quickly, just to give y'all a little bit of reminder, because it is never too early to be thinking about it, especially in the current economic situation that we find ourselves in. 34 weeks until the 130th National Reunion there in Houston, Texas. Go to scv.org. You will see a button going across the, in fact, I'll go ahead and do that really quickly. So show you easy how to get there. Whoops, scv.org. Easiest way to get to it, right there, boom, click on it, and it will redirect you to scv130.com. Where you can register online, hotel information, all that stuff. Michael Hurley and the Texas division have worked hard on getting what should be a fun national reunion for us. Let's not wait till the last second this year, guys. Even though it is not an election year, I'm sure there will be constitutional amendments and things like that. It's never too early to be thinking about the national reunion. A little bit of a update reminder that here in the next couple of weeks, next Thursday, we will not have Look Around because it will be Thanksgiving. So hope everybody has a happy and blessed Thanksgiving. And then, of course, up in the Tennessee area, there will be the 160th Franklin Remembrance and all the events going on with that. So if you've never been to Franklin, I'm sure that either the past CIC or the executive director, I'm sure Adam's watching, can put some information in there, or somebody from the Tennessee division can put some information in the chat about the about it. As far as where the book is available, Jason Boshears, I believe Amazon's going to probably have a copy.
Yeah, but if you do join our Patreon, new Patreon members, contact David.
No. He's not talking about that. I think he's talking about the Kennedy book.
I think it's on Amazon. Let me pull it up real quick.
And please, during the show, it is. Please, during the show, do not message our page. We will not be able to see it till afterwards. Just as a reminder, we try to answer everything, but it messes with our it messes with our algorithm if you message during the show. Or not our algorithm, it messes with our
systems, computers.
Yeah, well, our response rate. So that's whoops, sorry. That's just some things that have been going on. One thing I do want to mention before we get into watching the second half of this video, and we may not get to the second half of the video because I may get on a little bit of a soapbox and a tirade. News came out here in Mississippi today that Mississippi College, which is the oldest highest learning institute of highest learning in the state of Mississippi, that was founded before the University of Mississippi, before Mississippi State, before my alma mater, Delta State, before USM, is changed its name. Is changing its name. It'll be something else. Now, why does this matter to the Confederate movement? Well, Mississippi College is a private institution that is ran by the Mississippi Baptist Convention. And a couple of years ago, they were renovating their quadrangle, and there was a memorial to the Mississippi College Rifles, which was a company of the 18th Mississippi Infantry that went off and fought in the Army of Northern Virginia, fought in Barksdale's Brigade, were part of the grandest charge ever made. And during their renovations, they relocated the memorial. It has still not been put up in public. That's hard to cite Mississippi's monument law because it is and was on private property, not getting any money from the state of Mississippi. So that was kind of hard to deal with, but just with them changing the name, to me at least, and these are my views and opinion, it's another way for them to discipline or not discipline, disassociate with some of their historical past. So yeah, that's just my little J-Bo, just give us information, send us a write-up, and we'll put it out on the Facebook page and on the website about the memorial. Oh, you were asking about Albion Seed. Talk to David Pope. He's giving away free copies, a couple free copies left if you join Patreon.
Yep.
So yeah, that's just some upsetting news. These guys thought enough of Mississippi College in 1861. They named their company that, and now the college doesn't even want its own name.
And I mean, like, it wasn't even like with what we've been fighting with Washington Lee, with them trying to distance themselves from Lee. It seems like they just changed it out of the blue. Like, it was like not brought up to the alumni from what I'm being read. It was just like, boom, new name. And they're like trying to stay face, but we get to keep our logo. Okay. Yeah. Good for y'all. And they also are ending the football team, which also, I mean, I don't see a lot of alumni happy with any of these decisions.
Yeah, I've got a buddy of mine who was on the national championship football team that year, who I've not had a chance to call to see how he feels with them, and he's a pretty good donor. But I've not had a chance to call him and see how he feels about the sudden name change and doing away with the football team yet. So.
I need to talk to my grandfather because bless his, he was that's where he went to college and played on the basketball team. And so it's been a weird day.
Yeah. I mean, it's not directly heritage related news. But I mean, there's still some crossover. Which again, the thing about the Mississippi College Rifles, unless you know about that unit, which goes back to what Michael Hardy was talking about last week, about history being local and making sure you have your local history. Other than that, we have rechartered SCV camp in the past 10 years over there. I think they just celebrated their 10-year anniversary of rechartering.
Congratulations, by the way.
There's I think I did my math right. I helped with the recharter and getting the paperwork done. Oh, sorry, I just saw that we're selling crayons on the website. Anyway, I digress. Other than those of us that know the history of the Mississippi College Rifles, I mean, nobody else in the city does. Nobody else with the town did. So, yeah.
It's just, it's a bit maddening. Get your Confederate crayons. Oh, I like it. That's beautiful.
Yeah, I just I didn't know that we were doing that. So it's yep. Yep. You got any big Thanksgiving plans there, Moose?
Kind of just the usual. I'll go see some friends this week and catch up over some Mexican food. And then
because that screams Thanksgiving.
Well, you got to remember how our Thanksgiving started. So, all of us were all single. Now I'm the last man standing.
Because you're not something that somebody wants.
Well, a lot of women don't understand the whole
Yeah, listen, you've got to be something that somebody wants.
You got to be something someone wants. I don't know if anybody wants a man.
Everybody say it. Everybody say it. A poor, broke college student.
College student. Yeah, there it is. And when we started this, we were all broke and poor college students, and a cheap place to eat was Mexican. And
not anymore.
No, not anymore. It's gonna be a rough day this week, but so yeah, we'll get together, celebrate. This way we don't interfere next weekend with our families and going to see future in-laws for some of them. So, we kind of do ours this week, and then they'll go and I'll go spend time with my families and might go watch the Egg Bowl. I don't usually support Ole Miss as much anymore since they're moving the monument, but my grandmother is a strong-willed Southern woman, and no one really disagrees with her when she says we're sitting down to watch the Egg Bowl. And hopefully I can get some work done for SCV chat while I'm up in the Oxford region. We'll see. Hopefully I don't get too busy and I can share some stuff with y'all soon.
Well, I will be next Monday. We'll be on doing probably let me see how long that is. Because we're depending on the time, we may not cover it. We might. We may watch the 1607 project next week just because the first Thanksgiving was in or we may not. Don't know yet.
I personally think it'd be a great idea. I can't wait to rewatch it. I think it's a phenomenal piece of work, and it's got my vote, but I mean,
well, it's
whatever you want to do.
Yeah, I didn't realize I was sharing my Facebook page.
You weren't sharing it. I was.
Thank you for. Yeah, well, thank you for pulling that down. I forgot that we are still selling the Centennial medals.
Oh yeah.
At the gift shop and or not the gift shop, but on the SCV store.
And, I might get me one of those.
I was sending that to somebody who had asked about them. So.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, somebody who was asking about it, and I was
Could you send that to me as well?
Nope.
I love you too, there, man.
Thanks, brother. I don't know how many we have left, and I'm trying to get one.
I'll if they're still not sold out afterwards, send the link to me, and I'll get me.
Yeah, after I purchase one, be more than happy to.
Okay.
I'm having to do Christmas shopping. Dang it.
Yeah, it is that time. Luckily, I have my father's birthday gift that was meant for his birthday that I'm now giving it to him for Christmas.
Oh, that's not kosher.
It's not, but again, we can blame my my grandmother. I'm just going to throw her onto the buses. She's like, "Oh, that's a great Christmas present. You should get him something for his birthday." And I was like, "This is his birthday."
I really, really hope that Miss Roxy
is watching.
Comes in there, yeah, and hits you.
Beat me with a stick.
Yeah. Oh, look at J-Bo picking you up on.
Thank you, Commander. I love UCV, SCV history. I don't know which one, because you just said, what medal was it?
I just said it. The Centennial medal.
Okay. I'm sorry. Golly, man. It's been a long day for all of us.
I just said it 2 minutes ago. Not even that long.
I don't have a good memory like you. You got almost photographic. I don't.
Almost eidetic.
I got squirrel.
You are definitely a moose. That is for sure. Speaking of, on our bonfire, buy a shirt for the moose hunt for the national
Oh,
reunion, so that you get 4 free shots at moose.
piss off. I forget about those every
Jason,
time.
Jason, you buy him one of those medals, and hell, I'll let you empty a whole magazine into him.
Wait, what?
Jason, which UCV reunion in Richmond?
Oh, I would love to get another UCB medal.
Because there were a ton of them. Actually, a couple months ago, I was looking, and I think I found. Let me see if it's still available.
How much is it?
Well, it's not a no, they sold it.
It's painful.
They sold it. Now there's another one that is available online. It's a 1906 New Orleans delegate one, but that's $325.
Send it to me. I need Christmas gifts.
You don't have $325
for myself. Yeah, no, put that on there. That's about to be on my Christmas list.
Fine, I'll send you the one for $575. That's in a lot better condition.
My family ain't that loving. Send me that 300 one.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold on.
My
really
family
quick.
would laugh me out of the room.
I am going to teach you how to do something really quickly. Okay, everybody ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right. This is called a search engine.
You already have it pulled up. You just being a nice guy.
No, I don't. If you look across my tabs, I do not. And what you do is you type in what you are looking for.
Richmond.
Okay. Again, I'm not looking for Richmond. I'm looking for 1906. And then you go and then you click some, let's just check Shiloh relics because they're, Shiloh. Boom, actually $165. That one's not that bad. That one is a little bit more doable for you, Moose.
All right, this one's sold.
Ta-da!
Ooh, this is not what I looked for whatsoever. All right.
Yeah, did you learn how to do that?
Well, my point was that you had just pulled it up, so that's why I was like, "Hey, send it," because you were telling me the prices. So I thought you had it on your screen.
No, I try to exit out so I don't freeze up.
Okay. Let's see here. All right, here's one. I think this is that $300 one you found on the Veterans Addict.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hey.
So.
Well, I don't have one. I would have.
Did you learn something?
Yes, I would inherit one, but my father did put it on loan to the museum, and I will never have the heart to ask for it back. So I'm basically getting one for myself.
Yeah, well.
I mean, I'm never going to ask for it back, even if when it falls to me. I'm just going to be like, you know what, y'all keep it.
Well,
yeah, we do forget that past Commander-in-Chief Jason Boshears has offered to be part of the moose hunt dressed up as a T-Rex. I am not forgetting this. I will be reminding him every day in June to buy that T-Rex costume.
Well, I mean, I think he's looking forward to shooting you in the T-Rex costume.
He will, but he will also be shot in the T-Rex costume, so I can have a minute of breathing.
That's worth almost $40 right there. Of course, the money goes to the museum. Last year we were happy to raise $200.
Yeah. Hopefully we
with him.
break that, and because next year, not the one in Dallas, but what is it, Kentucky? The next reunion after Texas?
Yes.
Kentucky's the last one.
No, it's not.
It's the last one with me as the target.
No. We listen. You've agreed to get and do it until the museum's paid off, and then until Forest rides again.
I will do it for General Forest, yes, and for the museum.
Well, we have 900. We had a pretty good chunk of change on the museum and a very good chunk of change on Forest. So send in your donations.
Yes, please. I'm begging you. Please. Let me have some self-respect left and not have to wear a moose onesie. Actually, we're going to have to get me a moose onesie again.
Yeah, that one was 2 sizes too small.
Oh, I ripped it. I tore it into pieces and burnt it.
Much like the Grinch's heart.
Yes, I grew 2 sizes before I ever put that on. And let me tell you, you'll never feel like you're overweight until you see yourself in a onesie that's too tight. That will make you feel bad.
Does wearing a UCV medal on a certain day at SCV reunion sound like a thing to do? Yes, that does sound like a thing. Can we do the moose hunt when National Union comes to Virginia? If it comes to Virginia,
we'll see, Jason. I'll have to think about. Jason, I have embarrassed myself for the organization, and I'm happy to, because I love the cause. I love what the SCV is doing, and I'm a proud member. But I cannot do this until I'm in my 30s. Or 40s or 50s, however long we end up doing it, because I got a lot of look. I used to be the class clown, and even I had some looks that I was like, ooh. There's nothing like seeing the look on your father's face when he sees his 25-year-old child walk out in a onesie. Part of it was scared, part of it was laughter, and part of it was wondering if he dropped me on the head.
None of it was scared. None of it was scared. This is the face of pure joy.
No. I'm good. Let's not.
That was the face of happiness. That should be y'all's Christmas card this year.
If that's the Christmas card, I'm moving back to
No, you're not.
Mississippi.
No, you're not.
I will move out the house and move across the state if that's our Christmas card.
Don't threaten Forrest with a good time.
What? Ouch! I thought my company was something he looks forward to. Kind sir.
It's like a rock in his shoe.
Wow. Now we're just getting mean and hurtful.
That is the face of happiness.
Stop! Where did you upload that? Stop! We promised to never show them on episode.
You promised. You promised.
You promised me if I did this, you wouldn't hang it over my head because I got something I can hang over yours.
Oh, I've got a lot more over yours.
I know you do, but we have a good amount on each other. Let's not bring up the moose onesie.
Anyway, that's one thing I wish StreamYard would allow us to do. It's the one thing, and I need to send them an email on it, is allowing us to put polls in the chat Because I put a poll in the chat right now and saying, "How does Forrest? Does he look disappointed or does he look happy?" Yeah, I think he looks happy. Oh, we're all about shenanigans here at SCV Chat.
We
In fact,
really
this episode somewhat turned into a shenanigans episode.
Yeah, I mean, we only got 20 minutes left of the episode, and we probably aren't getting to that. So we can talk about moose hunts, I suppose.
Yeah, well, we needed
a relaxed episode, yeah.
A light one before coming up to Thanksgiving. My Thanksgiving plans, thanks for asking.
Hey, Connor.
I asked you. Yeah.
What's your Thanksgiving plans?
I'm already on them. I've got to carry. So my Christmas gift I got in October this year. My real Christmas gift, Christmas and birthday. I got a Pit Boss Pro Series smoker, and I got it up here at work. In fact, last week I was trying a recipe that we ate all during last week. Over the pot chili is what it was. But essentially, you make chili, but instead of browning your hamburger meat inside the chili before you might put the tomatoes and stuff in, you smoke it and then break it up, which had a little bit of a smoke flavor to it, and it was actually pretty good. We may do a cooking with Connor episode one of these days. But I've got to take the smoker home, or I'm coming up here on Thanksgiving Day to smoke a turkey. And I really, really don't feel like getting up at 4 a.m. and driving into work on my day off to smoke a turkey. So I've got to get the trailer and carry on smoker back to his house. And we're actually not hosting Thanksgiving this year for the first time in since we've lived in the current house that we're living in. So we're hosting it at my nephew's and his wife. So I'm looking forward to that. So that's what I'm looking forward to. Smoking a turkey has taken me 12 years to master the process. No, let me think. 8 years for sure, consecutive. I do math. And then junior, senior, sophomore, freshman. Yeah, 12 years. To get my turkey recipe down. To the way to where I like it, to the what I expect and what everybody in the family looks forward to every year. And it is a sure enough process that starts on Wednesday evening. I don't believe in doing a wet brine for a turkey. I know there are a lot of people that do. That is, I'm a dry brine guy. It's a lot less mess. And it a lot easier on cleanup. So starting Wednesday, I pack my turkey in salt, let it sit for about 24 hours. This year, I am cutting the backbone out of it and cooking it flat. So I haven't done that before. So it's a little bit of an experiment. But after I get the black backbone cut out, and then I inject it and do a lot of stuff to the skin. Like I lift the skin up from the breast and I pack butter under there. And then let her go. And then once she gets done, let it rest. And when I carve it, I can carve it, in slices, but I prefer to pull it all off the bone. And then I'll let it sit in its residual juices for a little while. Which reminds me, I've got to get chicken stock. I make my own.
Good.
Yeah, I make, instead of buying and Tony's makes a pretty good, injectable. I prefer to make my own with chicken stock, some Tony's, some garlic, some other stuff, some brown sugar, and dilute it. Get that all in the bird. So. That's my plans for Thursday, and watching Gone with the Wind while I cook the turkey. So
I can't wait to watch that because I've been putting it off to watch with that's my grandmother's favorite movie, so I can't wait to watch that myself.
you
Mm-hmm.
so you've never seen 8 Seconds?
Nope.
Ever seen Gone with the Wind?
Nope.
You've never seen the North and the South miniseries?
I'm actually about to watch that, but I have to win a bet before I watch that.
Yeah, you've been saying that for the past 3 years, but you
No.
still haven't seen that.
I've only been saying that for the past couple months because I only started thinking about this bet in the summer.
Yeah, you've been saying that for as long as I've known you.
No, because I didn't even know about the bet until recently. So I have to watch
South, Gone with the
all
Wind.
of North
Have you
and
ever
South
seen
under 2 days.
Tombstone?
No.
All right, you've seen The Patriot, right?
Yes, I watch The Patriot every 4th of July.
All right, I've made you watch. No, you've still not. You finished Gods and Generals.
Yeah, no, I've been to watch Gods and Generals.
All right, you've never seen Ride with the Devil.
Nope.
Trying to think of. You've seen Gettysburg, which is not that great. Trying to think of other good movies that you need to see.
Are you legit making me a list right now?
Yes, I'm legit making a list of. I'm adding it to my reasons why I'm disappointed in you for the day. Which is an ongoing list.
Golly, you were my.
You've not seen Casablanca.
No, I don't even know what that one is. I was your apprentice. I never got this list of movie material.
Yeah, I showed you as many of them as I could, but you would fall asleep on the couch at 8 o'clock and then wake up at 2 o'clock. And like, what's for supper?
I'm a fat, hungry man and poor.
Supper was several. Have you seen The Horse Soldiers with John Wayne?
No.
That'll be a no.
I like John Wayne, so I'm going to take a picture of that and I'll watch that tomorrow.
It's on Amazon Prime.
Oh,
he plays a Yankee by the name of Colonel Marlowe, and it takes place in Mississippi and part of it in Tennessee. Based on the raid at Newton Station.
That better be a good one.
It's not.
I
mean, it's a good one, but I mean, it's still terrible.
They make fun of us the whole movie?
No. The Searchers?
Yes.
You've seen The Searchers. With John Wayne.
Let me look up the movie poster and I'll be able to tell you. Oh, funny enough, I'm watching that tonight.
Still going on the list. She wore a yellow ribbon.
No.
We were soldiers.
What'd you say?
We were soldiers.
No. What?
Sorry, I don't type it in the private chat.
Look, the funny thing is I have insomnia, so I watch a lot of movies and TV shows. So the disappointment is really amplified by 2.
And yet you've seen all the Gilmore Girls.
I've not seen the Gilmore Girls. huh. Huh. Oh, okay. Yeah. That's thank goodness you didn't say that on the air.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see here. The bad thing is I've lost a bet and seen one of the movies in the group chat because I lost a bet.
Which one?
Glory.
Glory's actually a halfway decent movie.
I enjoyed it. I guess that was like during 2020 though, when we were like under attack bad, and I was probably a bit too pissed to watch the movie.
Adam, I'm not going to get canceled for cutting the backbone out of the turkey.
What?
Adam sent me a text message. Evidently, he is watching because I called him out, and he sent me a text. Said, "You're going to get canceled cutting the backbone out of the turkey."
I do feel bad that I've not watched a lot of. I've watched Song of the South when I was a child.
Okay, well, that's Old Yeller. There is the problem. That is why you do not have any emotional depth. That is why you are not something that somebody wants. That
emotional depth.
You have no emotional depth. I mean, that is until you have to watch the ending of that movie, and you need to sit there and watch it holding your dog because your dog is blonde, and watch that.
I know what happens in Old Yeller because it's so famous.
Yes, it is depressing when Travis has to put Old Yeller down.
Look, as a farmer,
it takes place in Texas. Bess Parker is in it. He plays a Confederate veteran.
Oh,
there's hydrophobia.
Look, I'm a farmer and I've had to deal with a lot of animal deaths and putting animals down myself. But I can't deal with dog ones. I've become too attached. My dog goes everywhere with me. She actually, for the first full season of SCV Chat, was always in the room with me. When I told, my dog was in there so much. For those who don't know, I used to have an office to do this show, and it was upstairs where I stayed in Oxford. And I would tell her it's time for SCV Chat. My dog would walk up them daggum stairs because she knew that she had a bed up there and she could get on the show sometimes if you played her cards right.
Yeah, and your truck does smell like Allie.
My truck permanently smells like Allie. My Challenger was even worse because she was not potty trained when I had my Challenger. Hence why I got rid of the Challenger.
All right, so,
I don't know if I can stand Old Yeller with Allie in my lap.
Yes. If you you do that, and that's what will get you a girlfriend.
It's not that I dedicate,
no, it is not. It is not. It is you need to feel that extra little pain to become a real. That'll make you a real boy, Pinocchio.
That'll make me. That's why I'm not emotional, or why I don't cry during movies, is because I haven't watched Old Yeller.
Because you have not watched Old Yeller. That is the most depressing 30 minutes of cinema. Because I'll tell you, I watched it when I was 8 years old. Nobody warned me. So I'm sitting there. So for those that don't know, my eighth birthday, I fractured my skull, which really explains a lot. No memories prior to my 8th birthday, none whatsoever. There's stories. So anyway, so I fly off the golf cart, hit my head. Well, it's my birthday happens to follow or is the week before Mississippi's public schools go on spring break. So I had to stay home for a week and then stayed, so I was out for 2 weeks, 1 week of for real school and the other one.
That's how I know if she's what I want, Jason.
Yeah. Exactly. So I'm laying in bed. My neighbors, who I still talk to this day, even though we haven't physically laid eyes on each other in 12 years. Has a massive movie collection. I mean, you name it, they had it on VHS more than likely. And I was able to raid the movie supply, and I, picked up Old Yeller because boy, dog, So I'm sitting at home convalescing, my head throbbing, watching this movie, and I'm all into it. Yeah, this is like the, it's Reconstruction Texas, but it's no propaganda going on with it, and everything, and then it gets to the point where they get in the hogs, and the hogs get the dog, and the dog has to shoot the dog. I'm like, God Almighty! I was bummed out for the rest of the week.
Look, there's a lot of.
It's funny because he changed his name.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, and I see what you did there. I'm responding to the comment now.
So, what about Outlaw Josie Wales? Have you seen that?
No, because I'm saving it for a Clint Eastwood marathon. No, Clint Eastwood, is he in that one?
Yeah.
Okay, I was just making sure. Golly. Yes, my middle name is Forrest, so I see what Jason did there.
Yeah. So there's that.
There are 3 Forrest Dawses.
Yes, I have seen Bands of Angels, with Clark Gable in it. I stumbled upon it a couple years ago, and it's Harrison. I know for a fact has seen a clip of it because I showed him a clip. You don't remember the clip, but I'll after the show I'll put it in the context and tell you about it. But yeah, so he's seen that one. Or he's seen a clip out of that one. But yeah, I actually own that one on YouTube. Let me go into my YouTube owned TV shows and name off some more stuff. Let's see if you've seen it or not.
Or how long is this list going to be? I'm going to be watching these movies for a good minute.
I am at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. But one of those is a multi-part miniseries. So it's like 12 movies all in one.
I keep them coming. I'll watch them because if you give me a list, I will. Because I have bad insomnia, and I usually have to stare at the ceiling most nights if I don't have anything to watch.
All right, Alvarez Kelly.
No, I haven't even heard of that.
Yeah, that's about the beef raid. Wade Hampton's beef raid in '64. You haven't seen Tombstone, which should be a crime.
Actually, me and my father have made plans to save Tombstone until we go to where Tombstone is.
Until you go to Tombstone?
Yeah.
Fun fact, it's named after a town. They died with their boots on. Have you ever seen that one?
No.
It's a little Yankee biased, but it's Errol Flynn. It's still a good one. No Time for Sergeants.
No.
The 2004 version of the Alamo.
No, I've watched the original Alamo with John Wayne.
Okay, well, that's even not the original one. Really, if you want a good one, the Davy Crockett Fess Parker series, which I'm willing to bet you didn't see.
No, so put that one on the list. I have seen Where the Red Fern Grows, but I was like a child and don't remember the plot at all.
Yeah, our Santa Fe Trail, I can guarantee you he's not seen it. All right, Michael Collins.
No.
You'll want to see it. You'll need to do some studying on the Irish War of Independence before you're seeing it, though.
Ooh, okay. You put an asterisk by that one.
The Sting.
The Sting?
Yeah. Probably not. It's got Robert Redford. It came out in 1973.
Okay, yeah, no, I was thinking of something else.
Yeah, it's a really good one. I now have Maple Time Rag playing in my head. The Buccaneer, starring Yul Brynner and Charleston Heston.
No, I haven't seen that one.
For Whom the Bell Tolls.
No, but I've heard it's really good.
It looks better. I've already asked notes sometime for Sergeants. Sergeant York.
Who stars in it?
Not Alice Cooper. Dang it! Why'd you have to ask me that? Not Gregory Peck. Gary Cooper. Gary Cooper.
No, I haven't seen that one. I love how you're just exposing me for the 1,000 of people that watch our episode. You know, for the past couple of weeks, we've been actually getting 2,000 people an episode. So thanks, I guess.
Smokey and the Bandit.
Yes.
Okay, good. I know we did an episode on it, but there, you can just, sometimes bull crap your way through.
I try. Thanks.
Cool Hand Luke.
No.
Jason Boshears is in Cool Hand Luke.
I'm scared. Let's see here. I've seen Dukes of Hazzard.
The TV show or the movie?
The TV show. The movies are awful. Well, the TV shows, movies, I haven't seen because I'm waiting to finish the last couple of seasons of Dukes of Hazzard. That I am. What we have here is a failure to communicate. I haven't watched that, but I really want to. I've seen that quote a lot, and I've said it a lot. Cool Hand Luke villains.
Yeah, that is Jason Boshears.
Kind of looks like him when he shaves. I could put his face on that.
He sounds like him.
Does he have little T-Rex arms?
Time now, up 2 years. Well, hell, that ain't much. We got a couple of men here doing 20 spots. We got one that's got all of it. We got all kinds, and you're gonna fit in real good.
You gotta be something that somebody wants, man.
You gotta be something someone wants. That caught me completely off guard. And all I could think was replacing that voice with his at a GEC meeting to see what we got here.
Yeah.
That's all I could think of. Is I want him to run for another office just so he has to go up there and make that impression.
He's Tennessee division adjutant. I mean, he's got another office. Jason M. Lloyd, no, I'm willing to bet he has not seen Animal House.
Mm-mm.
Nor Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid.
No, but again, I've heard that one's good too.
Nor Kelly's Heroes.
Mm-mm.
Kelly's Heroes is a great movie.
Put it on the list. I'll watch everything you have on that list.
I'm coming up with cinematic gold. And the most recent movie that I've mentioned was 2004.
Yeah, I should tell you something.
Now, did you see the last Marvel movies?
No. I haven't seen the last couple.
Yeah, but you saw all the other ones.
I've seen all the way up till Endgame.
I think that's the last one that came out that was worth anything.
It
No,
was.
he has not seen Blazing Saddles. I don't think he's ready for Blazing Saddles. I showed him Monty Python and the Holy Grail a couple of years ago. He wasn't ready for that.
No, Blazing Saddles has a bit more of my sense of humor in it. Monty Python is a bit different. It's not really my taste of ranchy humor.
It's raunchy.
Raunchy.
It's British humor.
Yeah.
Trying to think of other classic movies. Was almost oddball for Halloween a couple years ago. For those that have seen Kelly's Heroes, I seriously thought about it. Yeah, I know. He didn't even make it to the Holy Hand Grenade of Antioch there, Jason. I think he made it to She's a Witch, Burner, and then fell asleep.
She's a witch. Isn't that the one where they get his hand? The guy gets his hand cut off. He's like, "'Tis but a scratch."
Yeah, that is way early in the movie.
Yeah, I laughed at that for a good solid 5 minutes.
I
Tis
don't,
but a
Walt.
scratch.
I don't think he's seen Down Periscope. And Walt, welcome aboard. Hey, there's a little bit of Down Periscope humor for you. The Dirty Dozen. Have you seen that one?
No.
C.W. Johnson, I can almost guarantee he hasn't seen the Hunley because it is hard to find the Hunley. Anywhere that's relatively easily available. I think Kirby Smith was selling copies of the DVD.
I think Dad bought one recently.
Yeah, that's a good one. Trying to think. The Lion King.
Yeah, I've seen The Lion King.
Okay, good. Because if not, we were about to really regress.
No, I've seen The Lion King. I've watched it a lot. Now, not in recent years, but every now and then I'll rewatch it with some of my nephews and nieces. You got anything else for me to disappoint the crowd with?
Have you ever seen the TV show Hogan's Heroes?
No.
Yeah.
Just disappointing everybody tonight.
Yeah, I'm not disappointed in you.
Thank you. I'm scared what's about to come out next.
Disappointed and forced.
It's really on him. And a little bit on you. I was your apprentice for 2 years.
Yeah, that was 4 years. And I tried the best that I could, but I only went and stayed up to the Oxford House twice. And I've given you many of these. I will give you this. You have seen half of 8 seconds. I made sure you saw half of 8 seconds at on our trip this past summer.
Oh yeah. I'll finish. I just send me a picture of the list and I'll watch them. Ironically, I've been looking for some TV shows and movies because
I've got you a list about 40 so far. The Searchers you need to watch at tonight. That has my favorite movie line.
I'll watch it tonight. I'm about to have to go pick up supper though.
Search.
Open up, Sam Clayton.
Aaron!
Come
Not
on.
recompense or monetary consideration. Amen. That means no pay. I'd better get a shirt on.
I ain't going volunteer until I've had my coffee. Now drink your own, Reverend.
Oh, just call me Captain.
Captain, the Reverend Samuel Johnson Clayton. Mighty impressive.
Well, the prodigal brother. When'd you get back? I ain't seen you since the surrender. Come to think of it, I didn't see you at the surrender.
Don't believe in surrenders. No, I still got my saber, Reverend. Didn't turn it into no plowshare, neither.
Injuns did it, Miss Edwards. Canos or Kiowas, old Mose knows. Yes, sir.
Oh, shut up, Mose.
Thank you.
My cattle is being
Ethan,
run
I'm
off.
counting on you to look after things while I'm gone.
You're not going.
He sure is gone. I already swore him in.
Well, swear him out again. I'll go with
Ethan,
you.
I don't think I should. I got to
Stay
respond.
close, Aaron. Might be this is wrestlers. Might be that this dodder old idiot ain't so far wrong. Could be Comanche.
Kind words, Ethan. Thank you kindly.
Children, go with Lucy. Oh, Mom, what Dan?
Comanche, huh? All right, I'll swear you in.
No need to. Wouldn't be legal anyway.
Why not? You wanted for a crime, Ethan?
Coffee, Ethan.
Thank you, Martha. You asking me as a captain or a preacher, Sam?
I'm asking you as a ranger of the sovereign state of Texas.
Got a warrant?
You fit a lot of descriptions.
Figure a man's only good for one oath at a time. I took mine to the Confederate States of America.
Best movie quote out of
Ever.
any movie whatsoever.
Even I know that quote, ironically.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was from The Searchers, I will admit.
Yeah. All right. David just reminded me, the original True Grit.
Oh, yes. That's one of my favorite
Okay.
movies.
The remake True Grit.
No, I've only watched the original.
If I had to do it over, I would recast, all the roles. I wouldn't put Matt Damon in there. I'd keep John Wayne, but change the rest of them.
Yeah. True Grit, I watch at least once a year, along with The Shootist.
Yeah, she just bums me out because it's,
It's a reminder that life sucks and we're all going to die.
Yeah, well, he was dying when he made it.
That's what really hits it home.
Yeah, so I guess I could go and title the episode now.
Helping a lost moose.
Yeah. Disappointed in Moose.
Golly, man. The disappointment
Moose.
that is Moose.
Yeah, because you haven't seen Hogan's Heroes, you wouldn't understand the reference of he knows nothing. Nothing. He knows nothing. I'll call your father just as soon as I leave here.
He'll probably look forward to it. He'll be getting off of work late.
And tell him that you've lived a very sheltered life.
That's fair. That one's fair. That's pretty fair. I was pretty sheltered, I would say, until I got into high school. But all I didn't watch good movies. I watched, how do I want to put this? I watched like movies that like, okay, well, this guy's guts are falling out and stuff like that.
That's what most of these are.
Oh, really?
Yes.
This poor child. I grew up watching cartoons, but it's nothing like
this. This is what's wrong with. You want to see cancel culture? This is what happened with cancel culture. They stopped showing them good movies. All right, so 8 seconds, guy gets stepped on and then gored. Well, not really gored by a bull, but gets killed by a bull. The Horse Soldiers. There's a guy who gets his arm amputated after I think his leg was amputated, or at least it was already sickly. Ride with the Devil. There's that takes place in Missouri during the border war. Well, actually, it's not even the border war. It starts with the border war, but eventually goes to the war between the states. So there's that. Casablanca, World War II, guys helping the French resistance fight the Nazis. She Wore a Yellow Ribbon. Cowboys and Indians people get killed in that. North and the South, people get killed in that. Gone with the Wind, people get killed with that. Tombstone, literally about the gunfight at OK Corral where people got killed at.
Okay.
The Searchers, people get killed in that. The Outlaw Josie Wells, a lot of people get killed in that. Alvarez Kelly, people get shot up in it. The Alamo, everybody dies.
The Alamo, everybody did. Yeah, I'll watch the original Alamo.
You've seen the original Alamo. You need to see the historically accurate 2004 one.
Oh, okay. That's all right. I was just making sure, but I'll watch that.
Sergeant York, he goes on a killing spree with killing Germans in World War I. The Lost Battalion. Have you seen that one?
Nope.
Really good one. Yeah, that one needs to be on your list. Field of Lost Shoes. Field of Lost Shoes is okay. It as far as I think they paid too much on Jason Isaacs being John C. Breckinridge, and could have spent a little bit more money on production, but still that's a good one. All these are great movies.
Yeah, no, I'm not denying they're great movies. Some of them I've been saving for like special occasions. Others I'll hear about them and I'll forget to write them down because I'm one of those people. I have to have something written down or I'll forget.
I mean, it is just. I mean,
yeah, I know.
Patton, have you seen Patton?
All right, guys, it's been great to see everybody tonight. Please, you can send your movie recommendations to Harrison SCV on Facebook. But it's been a great show tonight. I'll see y'all Thursday for Look Around.
Platoon, have you seen Platoon?
Make sure you tune in Tuesday for
Full Metal Jacket. Have you seen Full Metal? Okay, thank God.
I didn't see that until I got into college, though. That was freshman year of college.
Oh, thank God. There's hope yet.
I really did enjoy that one and just the brutality of war in it. You don't come away feeling like you just watched a great action film. You would go
Saving Private Ryan.
It's on my watch list now. I added it this past weekend.
Band of Brothers.
Same deal because I asked for war movie recommendations this past weekend. But if there's anything I forgot to mention, sorry. Make sure again.
Bridge over the River Kwai.
No, I haven't even heard of that one.
Or Kai.
Tuesday, Look Around Florida. Thursday, Look Around the Confederation.
It has Sir Alec Guinness in it.
Ooh, I like him. Make sure to share this episode out, by the way. And remember, chat heads, no fuma in the elevator.
Shenandoah.
No.
A bridge too far.
No.
Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all.
I have seen my favorite movie franchise is Indiana Jones.